The women advanced to gold earlier this morning. They're going to be playing in the gold medal game with an 85-64 win over Australia. They will face the winner of Belgium and France. That's happening as we speak. And once again, A'ja Wilson, Breanna Stewart, they led the way. Wilson put up 10 points, 8 boards in just 20 minutes. Stewie led the team with 16 points. Now, the women's win streak, it now sits at 60 games. 60. That means they haven't lost since the semifinal round all the way back in 1992.
Jeez.
And look who is with us now, fresh off the United States win over Australia. She is in France. Breanna Stewart, thank you so much for stopping by, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate you making some time. I know you're busy. You're back in your hotel room now. You know, you're fresh off of securing a spot in the gold medal game, but we don't know who you're going to be facing yet. Do you have a preference? Who would you rather see, France or Belgium here?
Honestly, don't have a preference. I think that either way, it'll be a tough game for us. Playing the host country will be always madness, and we played Belgium earlier in pool play, and they gave us a run for our money too. So it's going to be a great game. I'm excited to watch it as a fan, and then tomorrow we lock in against who we're going to play. Absolutely.
Well, we mentioned a little earlier the win streak of 60 games that the women team holds, which is just insane. I wonder, how much duty do you feel to continue to streak, to build on the legacy of excellence that so many women have contributed to, and to take home an 8th straight gold medal here?
Yeah, when you say it like that, it sounds like a lot of pressure is trying to put on us, but it's the standard with USA basketball, and everyone knows it from when you're with the junior national team all the way up to the national team. Like, the goal is gold, and really appreciating all the ones that came before us to kind of pave the way and to give us this opportunity and this platform. Women's basketball is at the best place it's ever been, and we want to continue to kind of uplift that and know that, you know, we're representing our entire country, and we're gonna make sure that we go after this next gold medal.
Absolutely. And your daughter Ruby was born right days after you won gold in 2021. I mean, that must have been just an insane whirlwind. But how much would it mean to you to be able to share that moment with her now in 2024?
That's what really makes that special, is the fact that I have my family with me. Having Ruby here, it's her birthday, so shout out to Ruby, Teo, Marta, like, understanding, you know, how I've continued to evolve as a person and a player on and off the court, and having my circle around me.
Absolutely. Well, Ruby, very, very happy birthday. And Stewie, thank you so much for stopping by. Good luck in your pursuit of this gold medal.
Thank you so much.
A dominant win for Team USA on Ruby's birthday. And you can see Breanna Stewart here, just more Olympics excellence, averaging 18 points, nearly 6 rebounds a game. She ranks second on the team behind only A'ja Wilson in both of those categories. David, I mean, what's been the best part of watching them, a dynasty really like this?
It's been the Breanna Stewart, A'ja Wilson tandem. Like, we're very excited on the men's side about LeBron and Steph playing together, but they're sort of the tail end of their career. These two are in their primes, in the midst of a rivalry, coming off of a finals matchup, coming off of competing for MVP, and then they're being able to be a team like this, playing so well together, and then when this is over, they go back to going and competing with each other, possibly for a finals again.
Right, and that's the most insane part. When you look at, okay, now the Olympics break's going to be over, they come back, continue their season in the W, and they are each on a team that we expect to see far into the postseason. I have to keep saying this just because it sounds so insane saying it out loud. 60 games. 60 straight games. That streak is older than most of the players, right, that are on the team. Well, what kind of pressure? I know we just talked to Stewie about it, and she said when you say it like that, it sounds like a lot. What kind of pressure does that come with, Dan?
Well, when you're so good, there's really no pressure, but you just don't want to be that team. There was a team in Carolina. We had a streak against Clemson. It was like for like 20 years. We didn't lose them at home. Obviously, it was broken a couple years ago, but you never want to be that team to lose to, you know, after 60 games to Carolina. We didn't want to lose for 20 years, but you just want to be that team. And for them, it's like, they're really good. They know that. They don't think they have a chance of losing or breaking that streak right now, but the next teams to come will be like, all right, we don't want to be that team to break the streak.
Look, that kind of pressure is part of the package when you go play for a Team USA. The men are dealing with it. The women are dealing with it. It's just part of it. A silver medal is a massive failure. Any loss is a complete catastrophe, whether it's in the seeding or especially now in the elimination phases. That's just part of being the heavy favorite, the big bad USA.
Yes, there is pressure leading up to the game, but how long do you think that pressure lasts once the game starts? Like they're blowing out teams very early. The difference is there pretty immediate. So I respect the pressure, but once it's like 22-8 halfway through the first quarter, I'm sure that pressure.
That's when that pressure, when there's a team that plays them close, that pressure will start to kick in then. So once the team stays with them within 3 or 4 quarters, you know, that'll start to pick up some.
Yeah, for the men it lasted about 39 and a half minutes.
Right.
The difference is the world. There's a much bigger gap on the women's side between USA and the world. There's not a joke or there's not a Wimby out there on these other teams.
Yeah, but we're starting to see this sort of evolution of growth really in women's basketball. So it'll be interesting to see if we start to see that around the world as well. Before we move on, just a quick shout out to Diana Taurasi, who I mean, competing for 6 gold medals.
The Michael Phelps of the women's side.
6 gold medals is just a phenomenal feat that personally when I am watching this team go for gold, that is what I'm going to be watching is DT, because she personifies excellence of this.
Only other person that could catch is probably Breanna. But right now she's the Michael Phelps
she'll be
of
halfway
women's
there.
basketball.
She'll be halfway there if she does that. And you mentioned it, the month-long WNBA Olympic break. It ends on Thursday, August 15th, and they're right back to it.
That's amazing.
We'll have the Liberty of the Sparks on ESPN Deportes and ESPN app. Our coverage, it begins at 9 o'clock Eastern.